Welcome everyone, I'm Alison with Continental Bead Suppliers. Thank you so much for joining me. This is our 7.5 inch long silver filigree bracelet featuring the most velvety looking filigree connector in a satin rhodium finish. It's created using our highest quality stainless steel chains whilst adding a lovely design detail by mixing the gold bead cap. This piece can be created in a smaller size by reducing the length of the larger of the chains by even numbers. So for example, I've used 34 links here on each side. You could use 32 or 30. We think the gold detail of the bead cap only adds to the design. Wear this as a standalone piece or add it to your stack. You decide. The silver filigree bracelet will be using one filigree connector in satin rhodium. The part number is K1SRH. About a foot of stainless steel cable chain. The part number is CH-116SS. We've divided this into two lengths of 34 links. There may be a little bit of this left over. The next group of chain here is another cable chain. It's the smaller version. The part number is CH-123SS, and this has been divided into 8 14-link lengths. Both of these chains can be opened rather than cut. The links all have a little opening in them, so it's quite easy to open them with the flatnose pliers. We'll be using 10 18 gauge 5mm stainless steel jump rings. The part number is J/R5SS. A 12x7 lobster clasp. The part number is C102. A gold bead cap here. The part number is CCAP8, and this is an 8mm bead cap. One 21 gauge 6mm gold jump ring. The part number is JR6. One 20 gauge 2-inch eye pin in gold. The part number is E/P2. Two pairs of flatnose pliers. One pair of roundnose pliers. Pair of chain nose pliers and flush cutters. We're going to begin by taking the first long length of chain and the two pairs of flat nose pliers. We'll open this last link and connect it to the last link on the opposite end, just making sure that the chain is lying flat. So let's see here. And close that up. We'll take the second length of chain and repeat as we did for the first. So take the last link, open that up, pop on the other end, whoops, close it up. And then on this length of chain, this last link that we've put on, we're going to add a 5mm jump ring. So let's open that up. Some of these are partially open, so we'll see. So we'll add it to this last link here. And we'll take the lobster clasp and add that. Then we'll close the jump ring up. And on the opposite end of this, there'll be one link that's sort of, I don't know if you can see it here, it's hanging down. So we're going to take this and attach it with another jump ring to the loop of the connector, the filigree connector. So let's open that up. Let's make sure that we've got the right one here. So you can see that there. and attach it on here. Let's close that up. So we've now got something that looks like this. I'm going to open up the remaining 5mm jump rings so that we have them ready to use. We could have started off with this, but this will work just fine. These are eventually going to become a little extender chain. So jump rings can always be useful to make extender chains, especially if you don't have any actual chain that has a suitable link size. So it's just lots of different ways to use the findings. So with this last ring, I'm going to take, it doesn't matter whereabouts I work on this loop that we formed by connecting the end links, I'll just choose one of the links here and attach it onto the other end of the filigree connector and close that. So we'll locate the link on the opposite end and attach another 5mm jump ring. So that's this one here. Close that up. Then we're going to connect all these remaining jump rings to create the little extender chain I was mentioning. So we'll just add these through. There's another little element. Here we go. Two more. Last one. So you can see that's created just a quick little extender link here. Now we're going to open the gold jump ring, and you'll just have to hold this right by the opening here. We're going to attach the eye pin first, just slide that on, and then each of these 8 lengths of tiny little cable chain are going to go onto the gold jump ring as well. So right on the last link of each length. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the last one, 8. Now carefully close up the jump ring, hopefully without dropping all the chain off, which can sometimes happen. Make sure it's nice and flush here because we don't want any of the finer chain or the eye pin to slide off. So literally, this is what we have going on here. So we're going to create a little tassel here. We're going to slip the eye pin through the bead cap and just sort of snug this down a little bit. Just make sure that the chain is sitting in there nicely like that. And then we're going to create a wrapped loop on the end. So with the chain nose pliers. Just make sure that they're resting on the top of the bead cap and that the wire in the plier is just at the tip of the plier, because I don't want a huge big wrap on here. So push the wire back to form the 90-degree angle. Swap up to the round nose pliers. I'm going to go in about 1/4 of an inch and make a loop. So up over the top until the wire touches the bead cap. Turn the pliers. And I like to take the plier out here. Just go across the loop with my flat nose pliers. And then I'm going to wrap this piece of wire around, starting from just underneath the loop, and work my way down to the bead cap. So just like that, nice and snug. Trim that down with the flush cutters. And I'll just take the chain nose pliers and just kind of tweak any spring back into place there. So there we go. So we've created a little chain tassel. So I'm just going to go back to the first 5mm jump ring that I attached onto the main body of the chain, and I'm going to open that up and attach this tassel onto there. So just open it a little bit, slip the tassel on, and close that up carefully. Then we can connect the lobster into the links there. And here we have silver filigree bracelet. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video. Please give us a thumbs up and make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel. As always, we love to hear from you.